See, the other day we began with what is refraction of light. Refraction of light is the phenomena of bending of light when it travels from one medium to another medium. Why does light bend? Reason, because the speed of light changes. Okay, there are some other factors also, but for your 10th standard level, we are not taking it so deeply. Students, whatever I am going to teach today is related to your practical part. I think I began that day. आता detail मध्ये जाऊया. This will be performing the practical part of this. A refraction through a glass slab. A refraction through a glass slab. For that, what we do? See here, we are going to discuss this practical part. See this diagram properly, students. We have taken a rectangular glass slab and placed it on a table or a whiteboard like this. Rectangular glass slab, don't forget. Mark its boundaries as PQRS. Okay. Draw a straight line in slanting position. Draw a straight line in slanting position. Okay. Mark it as, okay, will not mark it as such. Draw a straight line. Let it meet the surface PQ at point N. हाँ, हे नॉर्मल तुमचं तुम्ही काढायचं. ते काय इट्स अज्युम मुलं ना. ओके. इन्सर्ट 2 पिन्स, टाचण्या, सेफ्टी पिन्स नव्हे, टाचणी लावायची. इन्सर्ट 2 पिन्स at positions A and B on the side PQ of the rectangular glass slab. Okay. Observe their images. Observe their images from the side SR. असं खाली वाकून we should see the images of the pins A and B. The images appear to be lying along the line, or we'll put it like this. Along this, the images of the pin be lying along the position C and D. मुलांनो, इमेजेस तुम्हाला कुठे दिसणार? रेक्टँग्युलर ग्लास स्लॅबच्या आत, बाहेर नाही. फक्त डोळ्याने यू शुड जस्ट by means of your eyes you should mark their position on the side CD on the other side. Actually the images are found inside the rectangular glass slab. एक imaginary line डोळ्याने काढायची and mark the positions at C and D. Draw a straight line passing through CD. Draw a straight line passing through CD, students. Let this straight line which is in slanting position, of course, let this line meet the side SR at point M. Joint NM. Joint NM, students. That's it. What can we do here? When you join NM, एक perpendicular काढून घ्यायची. That's it. Perpendicular काढून घ्यायची. You observe that I1 is the angle of incidence on I1 is the angle of incidence on the side PQ. What is the angle of incidence? I think you have learnt it in your lower classes. Otherwise, angle of incidence is the angle made by this ray with the normal. Normal is perpendicular. R is the angle of refraction on the side PQ. I1 is the angle of incidence on the side SR. E is the angle of refraction at the side SR. I repeat. When you draw normals at points N and M respectively, I1 is the angle of incidence, which is the angle made by this slanting ray with the normal. I1 is the angle of incidence on the side PQ, with R as the angle of refraction on the same side. I1 is the angle of incidence at the side SR, with E as the angle of refraction. What is your observation? Practical मध्ये नेमकं काय करता? You measure I1. They tell you to your teachers tell you to measure I1. Okay, आम्ही हे I लेते मुद्दाम. And I will mark it as I1. You can use any alphabet. Some students इसका रूल नहीं है. I दाखवा, हेच दाखवा असं काय नाही. I is the angle of incidence. Measure angle I. Measure R I1 and E respectively. Okay, I1 and E respectively. We observe that angle I1 is equal to angle R. What is your observation? Angle I1 is equal to angle R. The geometry प्रमाणे alternate angles पण होतात. And angle I is equal to angle E. Angle I and angle E are same. What do you find here? The ray changes its direction by equal amount, but in opposite direction. Meaning काय? What does it prove? Ki I1 is equal to R and I is equal to E. What does it prove? That the ray is changing its direction by equal amounts, but in opposite direction. Meaning, this was the direction on one side of the normal, changed its direction on the other side of the normal, again change its, this is on one side of the normal, change its direction by on the other side. Change is by equal amounts but in opposite direction, and therefore how do you say that? Because I is equal to E and I1 is equal to R. Students, what do you observe here? Why I is equal to R is equal to I1 and E is equal to I? Reason? Because when the ray of light passes through PQ, it undergoes bending at point N. First time means when the ray enters from air to glass, it bends at point N. Point N is the surface of separation and hence changes its direction. Because of refraction. It travels through glass and again at point M, which is the surface of separation of glass and air. Again it undergoes refraction second time. Bending as shown in the figure. Bending along this direction. Actually the ray would have traveled straight, but it emerges along this line. Both are parallel to each other. The ray, if the rectangular glass slab was not there, students, the ray would have traveled straight. सरळ गेली असती ती. But because of the rectangular glass slab, ray has undergone refraction two times. Once at point N as it is traveling from air to glass, and once at point M as it is traveling from glass back to air, and hence it is traveling, emerging like this, parallel to this incident ray. Why does it happen? It's only because of refraction. And why the rays emerge parallel? Alternate angle property and all that, you know that. For alternate angles and all, the rays should be parallel to each other. Simple. Okay, I'll repeat it. Students, just follow. Take a rectangular glass slab, place it on a board. Okay, marks its boundaries as PQRS. Draw a straight line in slanting way. Let it meet at point N. Insert two pins. Those टाचण्या का काय आपण म्हणतो ना, साधे nail like structure. Insert two pins at positions A and B. Observe the images of two pins through the rectangular glass slab from the side SR. Actually the images are formed inside the glass slab. They appear, imaginary डोळ्यांनी line काढून घ्यायची. They appear to be lying along the line CD. Mark the position, imaginary positions of the pins as CD. Draw a straight line passing through CD. Let it meet the side SR at point M. Join NM. Students, I is the angle of incidence, R is the angle of refraction at point P at side PQ. I1 is the angle of incidence and E is the angle of refraction at the side SR. Geometrically, we have proved that when you measure it experimentally, when you perform the practical, you will know that I is equal to E and I1 is equal to R. Students, why has it happened? It's only because of refraction of light. Because on the side PQ, the ray undergoes refraction from air to glass, bending towards the normal. Bends toward अभी नंतर बघूया की as the ray of light is traveling from air to glass on the side PQ at point N, it undergoes bending first time, undergoes refraction first time, and again at point M, as it is traveling from glass back to air, it undergoes refraction second time, emerging along CD. If you draw a straight line, the emergent ray and the incident ray appear to be parallel to each other. त्याला lateral shift म्हणतात. Lateral म्हणजे side. Actually the ray should travel like this, but because of the rectangular glass slab, the ray has undergone refraction 2 times, that is at point N and point M respectively, and therefore it has emerged like this. That's it. Students, असा आहे हे, आणि हे जे शिफ्टिंग झाले म्हणजे रे वुड हॅव ट्रॅव्हल्ड straight, but it has appeared to be shifted and emerging along CD. कळतंय? Why? Because of refraction. That's it. Are you okay with what I said? Yes. Next we will discuss is the important, बोला ना, be important rather. तुमच्या टेक्स्टबुक मध्ये ना ब्ल्यू कलरचा एक येलो कलरचा एक कॉलम दिलाय, ते बाहेर करायचा. लॉज ऑफ रिफ्रॅक्शन. Laws of refraction. I'll just show you a diagram. That's it. Very easy. What are the laws of refraction? By heart them as given in the textbook. Please don't write them in your own words, because you may lose marks otherwise. I'll tell you what it is. Laws of refraction states that, follow my marker, incident ray, refracted ray and the normal are in the same plane. Incident ray and refracted ray are on the opposite sides of the normal, and the ratio of sine of angle of incidence to the sine of angle of refraction is a constant, and that constant is called as the refractive index. I'll revise it again. Students, very easy. Laws of refraction: incident ray, refracted ray and the normal are in the same plane. Incident ray and the refracted ray are on the opposite sides of the normal. Ratio of sine of angle of incidence to the sine of angle of refraction is a constant, and that constant is called as the refractive index. That's it. Very important part. So today we have learned something called as N, something called as refractive index. Students, एक सांगते तुम्हाला, refraction also depends on this very important factor, that is N, which is called as refractive index. Refractive index is a constant which changes as the medium changes. Meaning, for air, for vacuum, it is minimum, but for other media such as कार्बन डायऑक्साइड, तुम्ही मीडियम बदलला, ग्लास केलं, वॉटर घेतलं, कार्बन डायऑक्साइड घेतला, any other gases you take or any other solid you take, the refractive index changes. And we observe that for the same medium, refractive index, if you are using different colors of light, refractive index for different colors is different for the same medium. I'll repeat again. Refraction depends on refractive index. Refractive index depends on the medium. Refractive index is different for different media. Refractive index is different for different colors, but for the same medium. तुम्ही air to glass घेतला, एकदा if you take violet color, refraction is by different amount. If you take red color, refraction is by different amount. If you take any other color, refraction goes on changing. कळतंय? So refractive index depends on the medium and the color. As the medium changes, refractive index changes. As the color of light changes for the same medium, refractive index changes. Students, in your textbook they have given a typical chart of refractive indices of different media, and in that let me highlight one point here which is not given in the textbook. Diamond's refractive index is 2.42, which is the highest, and therefore diamond shines. Extreme shine, extreme beauty ji aste, that is of diamond. Why? Because it undergoes its refractive index is very high, and ray of light undergoes multiple refraction, एकदा नाही, multiple refraction, आणि त्या डायमंडच्या कटिंग वर त्याचं रेट डिपेंड असतं. ठीक आहे. द मोर कटिंग ऑफ द डायमंड इज डन, द मोर इज द रेट. असं असतो डायमंड की समजा एखादा काळोखात तुमचा डायमंडचा खडा पडला, एक 25 एवढासा नाकात घालायचा असला खडा जरी घातला तरी तो 25,000चा असतो मिनिमम. स्पीकिंग ऑफ, समजा देर इज एक्स्ट्रीम डार्कनेस अँड समवेअर द डायमंड फॉल्स, यू कॅन सी इट फ्रॉम एनीवेअर. असली जबरदस्त शाईन असते, अँड द रिझन इज बिकॉज ऑफ दिस रिफ्रॅक्टिव्ह इंडेक्स स्टुडंट्स. ठीक आहे, अँड रिफ्रॅक्शन ऑफ लाईट. the beauty of the thing. Yes. So for today we will stop. Tomorrow we will continue with more things. Clear? Sure. Bye.